Hey guys, this is SlantedPillow, what's up? And today's gameplay is just under 10 KD with the Dragunov sniper rifle. It's just under 10 KD with the Specialist strike package, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. Somehow I don't manage to pull off a MOAB, but yeah, hopefully it's entertaining nonetheless, and it's a decent backdrop for what I want to talk about. Now, before I get on the topic, if you have any related stories, or you just want to share, you know, a situation, a related story of sorts, about what I want to talk about, feel free to, because I'm actually interested to find out who has similar situations. Now, I know that majority of people that watch YouTube Call of Duty gameplay are high school students, or just schooling students, so, you know, university and high school and schooling and stuff. So hopefully this will relate to a few people, but a little bit of backstory. I have a fractured right ring finger. I've already mentioned this once or twice, but I don't know how many people actually listen to my commentaries, so I'm just going to say it one more time just so you guys are aware. Now, about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, I was in class for a maths lesson, and we had a substitute teacher, and how should I go about this politely? So that lesson, I didn't want to really do anything. It was a mix of having the splint on, and by the way, I didn't mention this, the splint, I never knew what it was called, but it's basically just this thing that keeps my finger immobile, so it just doesn't move. It's kind of like a cast, but it kind of only goes around my right ring finger. Now, because of this splint, I find it difficult to write with a pen. When I have to write in school, I've got to kind of have the pen straight up and down and pointing straight down at the paper. Normally when I, you know, write, I have it at an angle, and because of the splint getting in the way, I've got to have it straight up and down, which, you know, just is awkward and annoying, so I'd rather not write as much as I normally would. Now that's out of the way, with the substitute teacher, I didn't do any work because of the splint, and also because of the subject topic, the maths topic that we're doing that lesson. I kind of felt like I didn't need to do much work on it, because it wasn't that difficult, and also was kind of just slightly easy, but, you know, not that complex, so I didn't think I needed to do much work on it. So that lesson I kind of didn't do much, and I don't know if my personality kind of shows this, but I'm not the type of person that normally, or student, that would just be a dick to the teacher just for the sake of it. I actually normally do my work. I normally am respectful to the, I don't even think that's the right terminology, but I'm normally respectful to the teachers, and this lesson kind of, I just don't know what happened, but I just didn't want to do any work, and the teacher just kept on bugging me, so I started arguing with her, and it's nearly the first time that I've basically just started arguing with the teacher, and she just wouldn't back off, and would continually come over to me to make sure I'd done anything. But, you know, the second last time that she came over, it was close to the end of the lesson, and all I'd written was the title and question 1A, and, like, she kind of got annoyed, so she stood there for close to 10-15-ish minutes just trying to convince me to do work, and I was trying to tell her that I don't want to do work on this topic because the topic was incredibly simplistic and there wasn't much to it, so I didn't want to do it. So yeah, it's like the first time that I've really ever had an issue with the teacher, and you know, complained to the teacher that I didn't want to, you know, didn't think I needed to do work and stuff. And I have the thought, after having that conflict with the teacher, I've had the thought of, you know, teacher favoritism. You know, those teachers that either have their teacher's pet kind of thing where, you know, they just for some reason really like one and it'll boost their marks, and then there's those other opposite ends where they just pick on them and have a grudge against them for no apparent reason. And talking of teachers that have grudges against their students, I have a classmate in my English class by the name of Mr. Beats, Z Beats, and he's in my English class and he gets picked on a lot by our English teacher, but that's kind of more of a fun picking on them. Like, there are like actual picking on them was like, oh, that's not good enough, and it'll make them do more work than's needed, but I don't know, Beats doesn't really get picked on, you know, that much. It's kind of like a more fun pick on them, just for entertainment purposes. But there are those teachers that actually just will pick on them and have a grudge against them for no real reason. And I just want to know if any of you guys do have that problem. Having those teachers that you think alter your grades because it has your name on the front of the, you know, whatever assignment, the piece of work that you're giving to them to mark. Do you think that they alter your grade because of your name? Because I'm sure it happens, and I want to actually know I want to hear some stories of people that get picked on. But holy shit, there's a lot of people. Like 5 guys just come charging out of the alleyway bit. But yeah, I just want to hear some stories, and see if anyone has some issues with teachers, and I just would like to hear some. I'm curious. So that's basically the end of the gameplay, you know, about a minute left or so. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, the gameplay. It wasn't a MOAB, but it was still a just under 10 KD with the Dragunov Specialist. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, feel free to rate it. If you aren't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I'm probably gonna just end the commentary here, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Enemy advanced UAV spotted. Specialist bonus achieved. Nice work, Delta. Well done.